Marcus, God dang it, look at you, sitting here, okay, in Point Park campus,
I know,
downtown.
we've got like the pillows, we've got the Point Park
Now,
pillows.
yeah, we paid for those.
Okay, all right.
Because what the people may not know is that you and I attended school here.
Yes.
In the same class.
Before it was a university. It was just a college then.
Right. We don't say that. On my resume, I put university.
Oh, me too.
Okay.
Oh, no, I always say university.
Now, of course, we were different paths. You were pursuing musical theater, and I was pursuing being a salty dance hall chanteuse. And this is where we ended up. It's sort of a cautionary tale. Like, we should be on a poster side by side. Your career at Point Park could go one of two ways.
Oh, please. Oh, please. But you're the guy in the tuxedo, though, now.
Don't forget it.
Right.
But, wild to be back here. And if, like, all those years ago, somebody would have said, years from now, you're going to be sitting together in what was once a hot dog shop.
I know. This was, like, not even a Point Park building at all.
How far the old gal has come. And I mean Point Park.
Yeah, no, I mean, listen, no, it's really amazing. And I mean, just Pittsburgh in general, just being here after several years, it's like a totally revitalized, I mean, it was a great city then, but it is now like, there's restaurants everywhere, there's Point Park, like, has taken over all of downtown. We had 2 buildings and a bridge. It was fine. Yeah. You know?
We
had 2 buildings and a bridge and we liked it.
And we walked uphill.
Yes.
Yeah, we were kind of like the last of the old days.
We were.
Of the cracked floors and, radiators that, were clanking while we were trying to act. But what I'm really trying to say is welcome back.
It's great to be back, Brian.
Isn't it? I've been seeing your face around town.
Oh, yes.
I mean, not in person, of course, but on the gigantic propaganda by which the Pittsburgh Public Theater is selling the upcoming show, Act of God.
They just really want you to know that I'm in it.
I hope that's the case, or else...
if I wasn't, that would be really...
Yeah. So, by the marketing, you might assume that it's a one-man show, judging by the percentage of which you take up the postcard, the posters. But you've got a little help in this.
Yes, I do.
John Shepard, who's an old friend of ours.
Who was my junior acting teacher and our advanced directing teacher, and he still talks about that class in rehearsal.
I should hope so. I've been paying him enough over the years to keep my name out there.
Yes.
But no, I troll you on Facebook, and
as we all do. Yeah.
You posted a picture recently of him in angel wings, which and I think I responded, "This is how I always pictured heaven."
No,
John Shepard, like, hey, welcome.
It's good to see you. He So he and Tim McGeever, who's new to Pittsburgh, he was just in Hand to God, though, and at City Theater. And
is that what got him cast?
He's got like a whole God thing going on. Yeah. No, but he's a really amazing actor that just moved here and is getting a lot of work. But the 2 of them play my 2 archangels, Gabriel and Michael. And
you play God.
And I play God.
And I say, why not?
I mean, I guess,
So really, what is this play about? I know nothing about it. I can't paint a picture is just like you sitting on a cloud decreeing who can and can't get married or something. What is this actually about?
So, I mean, it's not that far off, but it's essentially, so it started off as this guy, David Javerbaum, who wrote the play, who was a longtime writer of Jon Stewart's Daily Show.
Oh, so it is a comedy. We should say that if we haven't assumed.
Definitely a comedy. But he started a Twitter handle like a long time ago where he was God.
Oh, with the little cartoon face?
Yeah.
I've seen it.
That's him.
Okay.
So
that's you.
So that's me. So he would tweet, these sort of like funny things that God would say on Twitter, and then he wrote a book. And then he turned it into this stage play. And essentially it is God's, musings on how far humanity has come or not. But it's also, it's a very, this show, unlike the book and the Twitter handle, has like a very specific purpose, which is that God, like coming to, like appearing before Moses as the burning bush.
I remember that. I was there. That may surprise you.
Right, yeah. So like that, he is coming back to Earth because he is tired of the 10 Commandments and has new commandments for the world.
Great, I'm ready.
And he has decided to deliver them to the people of Allegheny County. That's the plan.
Well, we are honored that he chose.
He's chosen the O'Reilly Theater, and because he's chosen the O'Reilly Theater, he thinks, well, who would be a good conduit for me? You know what? I'll have it be Marcus Stevens.
Okay. Well,
and so literally at the top of the show, I come out and I say, you know, Marcus Stevens doesn't know he's here, but I'm in Egypt I appeared as a burning bush, and on stage at the O'Reilly I'm Marcus Stevens.
Wow.
So that's sort of the shtick.
You are the vessel.
I am the vessel.
Well, because I was going to ask you. I mean, I know that Ted Pappas is directing this, but I was going to ask, you know, do you feel that you would be God's first choice to play God? And apparently the answer is yes.
Apparently.
No discredit to Ted and his casting.
Right, but apparently, if God were to come to Pittsburgh, he would want to be me for some reason. In Ted's mind, which is great.
So you've had since I last saw you, or since I last worked with you in a children's show about the Hunchback of Notre Dame, you've had a lot of varied roles. How does this measure up to other things you've done playing God? Where do you go from there? I guess is what I'm trying to.
Right, I know. My career is all downhill from here.
Well,
there's nothing.
I'm glad we're here to witness the last.
This is the end.
Right.
No, it is such a it is so exciting to be able to do something that is like, it feels almost like, I mean, you said it sort of feels like a one-man show, and it kind of is. Luckily it's not. Like, luckily I have these two amazing actors to sort of like catch me if I fall.
Yeah.
But it is like a 30-minute monologue, not 30 minutes, 30 pages. It's more like
it is short though, We should tell people that, because that's what's trending now, these like 90-minute shows with no intermission. People want to get in and out, even when God's involved,
Even when
it's like church, involved. It's like going to church.
You got it.
It's maybe like 20 minutes longer.
You got to get out. Right, exactly. No, but it's a speedy comedy, but it is. But it is this sort of, it feels like, when I first started working on it, it felt like scaling a mountain. Now it's like a small hill.
Okay.
But it is such a treat, because it is such smart, witty, satirical writing. Like, it is so ripe with stuff for an actor to play with that I just feel so lucky going to rehearsal every day. It's like, I know that a lot of actors say that.
Would you say you're blessed?
I mean, I feel blessed.
With hashtag blessed?
It's heavenly.
You've heard them all, I'm sure by now, yeah.
But it is really, it's a lot of fun, and it is, and I keep saying to people in these interviews that, like, I'm a character actor, so I'm usually the guy that has like 4 scenes and they're always really fun, and but I do my thing, and I go off stage and I come back, and so to be able to do something like this where I'm carrying the show, and there's a lot of interaction with the audience, and it just feels like such a gift. It's really fun.
And we should say it's a little irreverent, in case anybody was expecting to go to this and hear a legit sermon, on the Mount. No, this is
you're not going to get
adult humor, but witty, and
there's nothing raunchy or risque about it. It's just
twirling rosaries or
no. There's none of that. It's just very. It is. Yeah. I think irreverent is the right word, and it's adventurous. It's very surprising. You never know what God's going to be talking about. You think maybe.
Well, I hope you do, because you're learning these lines, right?
I do.
Act of God, starring Marcus Stevens as God.
As God, Marcus Stevens as God.
Yeah,
Ooh.
That should be embroidered on a pillow, just like Point Park University here.
Yes.
At the Pittsburgh Public Theater. I wish you all the success in the world, heaven and earth.
Thank you,
on this venture.
It has been a pleasure.
Oh, for me too. I could see the aura, the halo is glowing here. We can't pick it up on film, but it's there. Excellent.
Bless you, my son.
Oh, thank you. I felt that. That was good.